Hello all my cute friends. My name is Dinh Thi Thanh Mai. I am professional tour designer and the best international tour guide in Vietnam. Today I feel very happy to become all of your lovely tour guides. Today I will take all of you visit one famous tourist destination in my country Vietnam. Let's become an agriculture engineer for a day in Agriculture High-Tech Park of Ho Chi Minh City. Agriculture High-Tech Park of Ho Chi Minh City is called with short name is AHTP. AHTP is Vietnam's first high-tech agriculture park with an area of 88.17 hectares is located in Cuties suburban district of Ho Chi Minh City. Investment fund for the state budget. I am living in Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest city of Vietnam country. This morning I become tour guide for 45 students, all these students from Australian International School. They are only 8 years old. Today, their school buy tour itinerary from my travel agency in order to let them to become leader agriculture engineer for a day. They are studying at international school, so even they are 8 years old, but they can speak good English. From center of Ho Chi Minh City to Agriculture High-Tech Park in Phu Chi districts, the total distance between these places around 44 kilometers long. It takes us around 1 hour 15 minutes to arrive here. This morning we have around 10 buses. When we arrive at AHTP, I take them go inside the main hall buildings. I'm Miss daughter of my classmates. I have never met her before. I only know her from her mom's Facebooks. But today I recognize her in here. She looks similar like all pictures, so it's easy for me to recognize her. All my students will sit on the main hall area. This hall has around 600 chairs. This hall also has big TV screens where students or tourists can see movies, which introduce detailed information about AHTP, and all students also have opportunity to play some game with the center MC. My group will have a local tour guide. I knew him before because he worked as local tour guide inside Gucci Tunnel. It is so funny. Today I met him in here after watching documentary film and playing some game inside the main hall building. We start to follow our local tour guides. We go outside the garden area. Now we are staying at Morning Glory Garden. The local tour guide is teaching for my students some important information about Morning Glory, and he is also teaching for students how to collect Morning Glory right way. All of you can see these trees are Morning Glory. I love these vegetables. We use this vegetable to cook soup, fry with beef and garlic, or we use these vegetables to eat hot pot. The responsibility of my students is that they need to harvest all Morning Glory trees. After that, they need to put all the vegetables inside big bamboo buckets. In the afternoon, when they finish their studying trip in AHTP, they will receive a Morning Glory vegetable to bring back home. This purple fruit is eggplant. I love to eat eggplant so much. Wow, the flower of eggplant tree is so beautiful. I always cook eggplant with small chopped pork. This food is considered like famous food of Chinese. My students have opportunity to study about Morning Glory and eggplant trees. The weather is so hot. Look, all my little children are having morning glories very diligent. I told them, please try their best to collect as many as they possible, because all the vegetables will belong them. They can bring back home. When they finish final, they will give morning glory for their parents. Their parents can cook soup for their dinners. Look, some purple flowers are so cute. In Vietnam, we can call the flowers with the name 10 o'clock flowers because it's bloom at 10 o'clock. They are papaya flowers. Now we go to visit another area. Anywhere we want to visit, we only need to take a walk. It's not far from this destination to another destination. This AHTP has over 88 hectare land. This park started to build in 2004 and is finished in 2010. We arrived practicing mushroom destination. All my students need to go inside this destination. We can see many chairs for tourists. My students need to sit down on the chairs. We can see big signboard which mention detailed information about the process. To make a baloney mushroom. Wow, I find cherry garden with lots of flowers. Local tour guide will share detailed information for tourists. How can they plant a baloney mushrooms? This is a project to make a baloney mushrooms. There are 5 steps to make a baloney mushrooms. We can see rubber good powder. They use good powder to plant mushrooms. Local tour guide is introducing some important information about a baloney mushroom. He told us a baloney mushroom has lots of protein. It is ranked number 2 after meat and fish. All my students really interested in all information which local tour guide is sharing. They have never seen this baloney mushroom before. Even me, I also have never seen this process before. There are 2 different kinds of baloney mushrooms: white baloney mushrooms and gray baloney mushroom. In natural environment, a baloney mushrooms can grow on the trunk of dry trees, but in industrial environment, a baloney mushroom can grow on rubber goods powder's back. Or straw pie or sugarcane trunk powder, a baloney mushroom is really good for our health. We can cook many different normal foods, even vegetarian foods with a baloney mushrooms. After understanding information so well, now my students go inside the area where is planting many great baloney mushrooms. They can see hundreds of rubber good powder bags. They even can see lots of great baloney mushrooms are growing out from the good powder bags. My students really like this process so much. They really want to touch. But I told them, please don't touch. We stay in this area for 1 hour. Now we will move to another destination to visit. We also need to take a walk for a few minutes. There are many toilets on the way. Anytime my little children want to go to toilets, we will stop for them. They are babies. Now we will visit Membrane's house. This house is really big. So 2 groups include 90 children can enter one time together. We can enter in the same time. This Membrane's house is containing so many tomato trees. All tomato trees have lots of fruit. All students can take a walk around to see. Some tomato fruit already have red color skin. It means it is ripe. This membrane's house is super clean. There is no vital worm or insect. The membrane's house also has big quantity of camera CCTV systems, so that agricultural engineers can check the development of trees via cameras. This membrane house also have great automatic watering system. I love to eat tomatoes so much. So when I go inside this membrane house, I really like this house. Especially, I love to see red tomato fruit. The kind of tomato are organic. I can eat raw or I can make juice. It's real good for my skin. Oh my god, this red tomato is so cute. I wish I could kiss it right now. Now we will visit orchid farm. We can see many different kinds of orchids. We also can see different kinds of trees. Some trees have leaves, look colorful. I am not an expert in bonsai and flower tree industries, so I sometimes know lots of trees, but I don't know the name of those trees. Saigon now is rainy season, so it has little bit rain now. We can see so cute orchid gardens. The orchid flowers have different colors. There are some lucky glass buckets. They cost $1.5 per packet. This garden has automatic watering systems. Staff in this garden use peanut skins to make fertilizer for orchid trees. My students are heard information about different kinds of orchids by lovely local tour guides. He is sharing special kind of orchids. He told that they need to water for orchid trees 2 times per day. Good time for watering orchid trees are that in the morning need to water before 10 a.m. and in the afternoon before 3 p.m. We go to visit hydroponic vegetables. This garden is big. We can see a lot of lettuce. Our group will visit here for 20 minutes. Hydroponic vegetable gardening has steadily gained popularity as a hobby that anyone can enjoy. If you have limited space and cannot form a full-fledged vegetable garden, hydroponic gardening could be a rewarding experience for you. With the help of hydroponics growing systems, you can easily grow vegetables you design without worrying about the outdoor setting or soil problems. It is important to provide plenty of light for your hydroponic indoor garden to get a good result. When we visit this garden and after we hearing the useful information from our local tour guide, we learn some of the hydroponic gardening details so that in the future we can make our vegetable garden healthy without much efforts. In hydroponics, the plant roots are suspended in a solution of nutrient-rich water solution to absorb essential nutrients from it. Plants grow in hydroponic systems filled with water leaves, fuels, chains of problem caused by waters. They are planting this lettuce inside plastic bags. After visiting this hydroponic vegetable garden, our group moved to another destination. In here, all students have opportunity to learn how to plant rightly an orchid tree inside baskets. Our cute local tour guide will teach them detail. All students will be given an orchid tree. They are also given a black plastic baskets They will use good powder to plant orchard trees. This agriculture high-tech park has been making lots of researches, applications, technology transfers, propagations, and supply of high-quality seedlings. In 2015, Agriculture High-Tech Park provided 278,452 tissue transplantations, pot-transplanted orchid seedlings of all kinds, Mocara, dendrobiums, 3,000 background flowers, and 800,000 nursery plants transferred to farmers in suburban districts, such as Cuties, Bình Chánh, Hóc Môn. At the moment, this park is using the high-tech agricultural processing process and 7 types of orchid demonstration models, transferring an innovative tissue culture techniques of plant orchid techniques of growing and caring for orchids to individuals and organizations in Ho Chi Minh City and neighboring province. After listening carefully planting techniques from our local tour guide, Mr. Van, all students start to pick up their trees. One person will pick up 1 tree. They have to plant the orchid tree by themselves. If they forget the techniques, they can ask local tour guide or ask me again. I am their tour leaders. If they plant wrong techniques, if they let good powder drop on the leaves of orchid trees, the leaves of orchid tree will be damaged. All my students receive an orchid trees, like a small gift from this park. I also have orchid farm at home. I also have orchid flower. I love orchid flower so much. I am also receiver an orchid tree by them. I also need to plant the tree by myself. I also have a shop to sell orchid trees. I have been cooperating with my city to do. There are many kinds of orchid flower we have. This morning, all birds had to get up so early. We had whole morning to see many things. Now 12 o'clock, all students feel hungry. Now is the right time for them to have lunch. All buses need to sit together in the same restaurant area. They have simple lunch with steamed rice, fried chicken legs, some fried vegetables and vegetable soup. Of course, they have a banana for dessert. After lunchtime, they take a rest for 30 minutes. Now is the right time for them. Start to play some funny games together. They will have 1.5 hours to play some game. This area has lots of big trees. This garden is really great for little kids. Kids can play under the shadow of trees. They are very cute. They are playing some performance. Under controlling of this park MC. This AHTP started to open for tourists from 2011 until now. Every month, this park welcomes hundreds of thousands of local tourists. Even international tourists come here to visit. We divided our students to become many different smaller teams. All teams will compete together. All students are really enthusiastic. All these easy games are suitable for their small age. They are studying at international school. In Vietnam, international school have school fees around 10 times higher than government schools. Normally, students are studying at international school. Their parents are rich. With this game, they have to close their eyes, but they have to hit their stick to the surface animal where are hanging on the line in front of their face. Now, all students need to change their clothes. I saw a male teacher. He is very beautiful. All the kids are very small. They are diamond of their parents at home. So some of them don't know how to wear the clothes for themselves. He needs to help his students. I also help him to change clothes for his students. Now they can go down to river. They need to try their best to catch fish. When they catch fish on the river, all their uniform will get wet and get dirty. So that is the main reason they need to change from their school uniforms to the AHTP's uniform. This kind of uniform is considered like typical uniform of farmers in southern parts of Vietnam. They can catch fish in here for 20 to 30 minutes. After that, they will take a bath with artificial rain for 15 minutes. If they want to take shower again with fresh and clean waters, they need to go inside bedrooms. Today, my student and I have wonderful trips. We have opportunity to study lots of new things. All students become agricultural engineer for a day. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If all of you visit Vietnam countries, please contact me via email address jimmytours@gmail.com. I can design all different interesting tour itineraries from all of you and become the best tour guides.